this is the second edition of that particular show. And if you really look at what the auto components industry today being at about say $35 billion and exports which is at about $10 billion. Now this is poised, if everything goes well, to about say close to $100 billion industry by the year 2020. And the exports what we are looking at is also being planned to take it from 10 billion to 40 billion. Today, if you look at Automechanika, out of this 35 billion, $6 billion is primarily in the aftermarket, and that is being planned. We plan to take it up to about $12 billion by again 2020, out of the total of 100 billion. So there is a huge, in fact, the aftermarket has been growing. Seeing the recession what took place, it's like go slow in the industry of the OE, but the aftermarket has been growing at the rate of about 15%. Now, show like this, Automechanika, earlier we had about 200, a little odd over 200 participants. This time, there were about 425 participants. Now, this clearly goes to show that what an opportunity together with Automechanika ACMA has created for the people and the number of visitors, not only for the auto, for the spare parts and the aftermarket in India, where you have your dealers coming in, but also gives them an edge to also export. There have been a lot of people, visitors coming in from overseas to see how we can increase our aftermarket exports, which will of course get accounted in the 40 billion what we are looking at, or the present 10.5. So according to me, I think this show for the aftermarket, relating to aftermarket, is going to grow and grow tremendously. Now, the overseas participation, according to me, is, we have seen even from here in this show, there have been many overseas, as you would see, the people who have come from Germany, from Japan, from Indonesia, from Malaysia, and it also gives an opportunity for the Indian industries to tie up with them. The products are good, to bring them back to India, or also export back to whatever supplement, whatever they don't have across over there. So if you look at from the OE perspective, where specifically now, I think it's a good opportunity where we can grab this opportunity from China. The reason why I'm saying, even in the OEMs, you're looking at, we have 40 international IPOs who are putting in a lot of thrust and pressure on us to increase our capacity. Quality is of course being given, drive our catapult our supply chain into complete supply, be it with the tier 3, tier 4s, and become more competitive, and they are willing to give us business today. So if you look at from the point of view from overseas, including the OE manufacturers, be it for their OE requirements or for their aftermarket requirements, I think the opportunity is immense. It's only that we have to scale up, and if things go well, as what the Honorable Prime Minister has been talking about, make in India, ease of doing business in India, common laws across the states, labour reforms, I think India is, in the next 10 years is going to be a country to be reckoned with.
Well, I mean, compared to Frankfurt, the show here is small, but you should realize that we started in Frankfurt with Automechanika in 1971, so we have more than 40 years of history. And you should know that we started also in Germany very small, with 300 exhibitors. So after a while, this show in Frankfurt became really a big success. We had at the last edition 4,600 exhibitors, and this is the leading mother show, I would say. I think we are on track, and India has a lot of potential. And if you have heard about the plans till 2020, so there's much more to come, and also the latest development in the car industry and also for the aftermarket is quite promising. I think that for the next edition we will see even much more exhibitors here in India, because the people know that they have to put the date of ACMA Automechanika New Delhi into their diaries, and of course you need some time to make the market aware about such a good platform for the industry.
Well, basically we are displaying our capabilities, our new products, and so the people become aware of it, it's a place where you meet people. Not necessarily this time what has happened. Unlike earlier times, there could be a lot of OE visitors.
Okay.
So you sit and discuss possibilities. Because most OE senior people do not have time to come and visit your factories. So it's simpler for them to see your age.
Okay.
But now with the Siam exhibition not being there, we need to figure out how many senior people from the vehicle manufacturing area would be here. But people coming from abroad, they look at you. But then we participate in the fair in Hanover and Frankfurt and everywhere. It's basically to showcase.
No, so I think that for Delphi, for us, I think the show are very important. You know, I mean, the Automechanika show are very important. I mean, why is it important? For three reasons, maybe. The first one, I think it enables us to meet all our customers. Everything is about the customer, and that's the most important thing. We meet with the customer, we have meaningful discussion, meaningful feedback, and so on, we can develop the business together. The second one, I think, is really about the brand. And I think it's really communication about the brand to our customer and to the public. And the third one is about the product, so presenting all the product that we have in our range, and in addition also introducing new product as we do today with the Stevie range that we have just behind.
You feel India is an exciting market? Because we are having a show here in India. So what are your expectations out of this country?
Yeah, so you know, I think India for me is a very exciting market, and I think why is it important is very clear. You know, I think first, I think the economy is really booming. You know, I think that's something which is very, very critical. But in addition, the content of the vehicle is increasing in India. You know, I think the consumer and the driver want to have connectivity in the vehicle. He wants safety and he wants a green vehicle, and that's on all the aspects where Delphi is really working. So I think that's why I think it's very important to be in India, and to be present in India, and to grow the business within India.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Any show and specifically Automechanika, that has definitely been helping us. Helps you communicate to the end customer. Definitely helps you in the reach to the customer as to what exactly are we trying to do. What is the kind of business analogy, or what is it? What kind of services are we going to provide now and in future, and what are the changes which are going to be coming in the market? In fact, this is the second time that we are participating here in India.
I would feel it's good for industry, because in the time, what I feel, my opinion is, in the time to come, this will be much more business exhibition compared to Auto Expo. Auto Expo being the glamour attached to it, the vehicle is there, the business segment is there, so auto components takes slightly a back seat.
We are a startup. We are Silicon Valley funded company, and we are just about coming out in the market. We are exposing ourselves now. We are making the auto industry feel our presence. We chose Automechanika in India mainly because there is a fair amount of European manufacturers who are new, and we wanted to get their attention, and that's why we started here. But we are going to be attending Automechanika in Chicago, because majority of our product utilization is going to first start with manufacturers, and we are going to go to all the events where manufacturers are here on, starting here and now moving on to the next one.
Abroad, internationally, you can't compare to Germany. It has been around for a very, very long time.
Okay.
But we are getting there. Our shows are good. It's well organized. Nothing to complain about.
Well, I think we have much potential. In total, the Automechanika has more than 16,000